Joining us right now is Lawrence Thu, Program Manager for Work to Future. It's a federally funded program managed by the City of San Jose. Lawrence, thank you for joining us. Tell us what you do.
Well, Deepthi, I oversee a variety of special projects for our organization. Our organization is in the business of helping business succeed by meeting its workforce needs and helping job seekers succeed, particularly job seekers with barriers to employment, by helping them acquire the skills and the contextual information they need to be able to compete effectively in the marketplace.
One would think we have employers and you have folks seeking employment. What do you need Work to Future for?
Well, that's a very good question, and I'm glad you asked. This time that we're in right now is a particularly challenging time for both businesses and job seekers because, ironically, it's such a successful marketplace. As most people know, unemployment, especially here in Silicon Valley, is very low. It's about 3% right now. Clearly, there are, from employers' perspectives, it's really a seller's marketplace in terms of finding talent, right? Ironically, however, there are also thousands of job seekers here who can't get access to the marketplace because either they're coming from an underserved background, they're coming from families with very low incomes where they've not had the opportunity to acquire or build the work habits or the skills that are necessary to succeed in the marketplace. They're missing the educational credits that they need to succeed in the marketplace because that's what employers are looking for. Or they have just been out of the marketplace for so long, returning homemakers, for example, who've been building a family for 10 or 15 years, for whom the nature of the workplace that they remember is essentially obsolete. Right? So the challenge is then getting up to speed, becoming current again in the marketplace. An organization like Work to Future is there to help make it possible for those individuals and those businesses to thread the needle in this very challenging marketplace.
So obviously, Work to Future has been around for a very long time. And we've seen changes in administration and changes in the way federal programs are handled. Have you seen any impact with the change in administration at all?
Well, absolutely. It's we have and we haven't. Fortunately, one of those things that's been a priority for almost every administration, certainly over the last 20 years, has been workforce development, job training, helping people find job opportunities that will help them live in the communities where they already find themselves, and helping businesses find the employers they need. So although there certainly have been ups and downs in the funding marketplace, by and large, all administrations have been committed to one degree or another to making sure that the system is in place. More importantly, I think, for both employers and job seekers to know, about 4 years ago, the federal government changed the mandate under which we operate and shifted some of the emphasis. In the prior iteration, it was all about providing job training to job seekers, with relatively little reference to what the employment marketplace actually needed. Under our current under our current mandate, workforce boards are charged to understand where the growing sectors of their local economies are, what the needs of those growing sectors are, and then fashioning services that are going to align job seekers with those needs. So in our current environment, the employer is very much a leading informant in the equation. It's ironic, you'd think this would always have been the case, but because we live by federal regulation, it wasn't until the law changed in 2014 that we were told essentially to do the obvious, which is understand what employers really need and then help job seekers get there.
And have you seen that turn to any success markers since 2014 here in Silicon Valley?
Yeah, absolutely we have. It's a slow process, but we certainly have. We're seeing more and more of the job seekers that we serve find employment opportunities click for them in what we call priority sectors, which are essentially a half dozen or so parts of the economy that are really driving the economy, both in terms of job opportunities and income. And so for us here, it's advanced manufacturing, it's business and financial services, it's the construction sector, it's the healthcare sector, and of course it's infotech.
Absolutely. So I guess that's what brings you to TiECon. What's the experience been like?
Oh, it's been great. I mean, there's so much energy here in these halls, right? There are these thousands of people who are here to sort of understand both where business opportunities lie, where for them, and to get access to the resources that they need to build their businesses, right? Because what's exciting about this is we're essentially mingling with a lot of entrepreneurs who are at the front end of their business careers and their business success. So we're catching them at the right time, we're having really good conversations with them, and it's a really interesting energy that's in the hall. And the nice thing about it is that the kinds of services that organizations like mine represent are available to all of them for free. Because they're already paying for them through their tax dollars and through our tax dollars.
And we like the sound of that. Everyone likes free. So
That's right.
That's Lawrence Tu from Work to Future. Thank you so much for joining us.